What's going on YouTube? Back again for another video, and today we will be reacting to a video about Steve Harvey and his wife's Marjorie Harvey's supposed affair with their bodyguard. Let's get right into the video.
He has always been the strong family man that we all know and love, but it seems like that exterior is slowly crumbling. It seems that one of America's most loved television hosts is on the verge of losing his perfect family. Steve and his wife Marjorie have been married for 16 years now, and it seems that some really dark skeletons from Marjorie's past have been exposed, with many people accusing Marjorie of actually publicly cheating on Steve with his own bodyguard, as well as filing for divorce from him. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. A very dark past. Steve Harvey has a total of 7 children from 3 different wives. He's a father to the twins Brandy and Carly, along with son Broderick from his first wife Marcia. He shares son Winton with his second wife Mary Shackelford, and has 3 stepkids with his current wife Marjorie. These include Morgan, Jason, and Lori, all of whom he adopted. Steve Harvey is known for being a great father to all of his children, but most recently it seems that his marriage is in trouble. Wife of 16 years, Marjorie's past has come back to bite her, and this time it's threatened the foundation of her marriage with Steve. It seems that Marjorie hasn't been faithful to Steve throughout their marriage, and here's why. Marjorie was first married when she was 18 years old to Jim Townsend, a drug kingpin. When her former husband was put in prison for drug charges, the FBI and DEA began investigating Marjorie, as they reportedly suspected that she'd actually played a big role in her husband's drug ring. At the time, authorities told Jim his wife would be arrested, as the agents believed they had substantial evidence of her own illegal activities. He was sentenced to life in prison. He served 26 years of his sentence and was released in January 2017 after being pardoned by President Obama. Marjorie was never charged with a crime, and coincidentally, she divorced him less than 5 years into his sentence. Townsend said he was going to share all of the explosive secrets of his and Marjorie in their marriage, saying, "I'm pouring my heart out. No one knows what happened but me and Marjorie." In his tell-all memoir, he paints a clear picture of what went down in his marriage to Marjorie, including exposing her for being in a relationship with him while he was married to another woman, which Steve Harvey allegedly had no idea about. Townsend then accused Marjorie of coming off birth control pills and getting pregnant immediately to push Townsend's first wife out of the picture. Now, it's no secret that Townsend wrote this memoir to get back at Marjorie for conveniently divorcing him when he was at his lowest. She was able to live her life as a free woman, while Townsend suffered in a jail cell, which unfortunately he's not too happy about. But that isn't all. Jim may have actually been hurt by the fact that Marjorie started a new chapter in her life with a new partner straight after ending it with him. But this partner ended up being Jim's cousin, Darnell Woods. They had a daughter named Lori, which brought them even closer. It was surprising to many when it was revealed that Darnell was connected to the drug trade as Townsend's cousin, but he too got in trouble with the law and ended up in prison. Marjorie went through another divorce and finished the process in 2001. After reading Townsend's book, many people pointed out that Marjorie seems to have a pattern when it comes to picking her husbands, because her second husband, the father of Lori, Darnell Woods, was also involved in a drug ring and was caught, let alone being Townsend's cousin. But Steve also isn't innocent. He's had his own history of failed marriages before he got married to Marjorie, and he too seemed to move on fast. The talk show host was in the middle of his divorce with his first wife Marcia when he chose to exchange vows with his second wife Mary. Naturally, the two never managed to trust each other, which eventually led to their divorce in 2005. But Mary wasn't going down without a fight. When she and Steve divorced, she accused him of having multiple affairs, one of which being with none other than Marjorie. At the same time, Steve and Marjorie first met in 1990 during one of his comedy shows in Memphis. They became closer over time and got married in 2007. Their marriage didn't last long, and they separated after a few weeks. Marjorie knew Steve was the right person for her early on, but he pulled away because of money problems and his commitment to his career. He felt that a man needed to understand himself, his work, and his potential income before being a good partner. A decade later, in 2005, Steve and Marjorie reconnected. Steve had ended his previous marriage to Mary, and his comedy show, The Steve Harvey Show, had finished filming. After getting married to her in 2007, it seemed that the rest was history, and the couple became a blueprint of what a Hollywood relationship should look like. It seemed that many fans ignored the fact that Steve cheated on his second wife with Marjorie, but that was until another recent rumor changed it all. The shocking allegations. The rumor that's got everyone talking is that Marjorie is having an affair with Steve's longtime bodyguard, William Big Boom Freeman. William Big Boom Freeman is more than just a bodyguard. He's protected Steve Harvey for a long time now, and introduces himself as a celebrated relationship speaker, author, and celebrity bodyguard on his website. According to various sources, Marjorie was recently seen with Freeman in the shadows, leading many to believe that the couple are more than just friends. The reason why many fans seem to think that this is shady, and that the rumor may in fact be true, is because Freeman played a role in bringing the celebrity couple together back in 2005 type, which leads many to believe whether Freeman and Marjorie actually had history. Many eyebrows are raised, questioning the couple's relationship's integrity. Steve Harvey recently shared an animated video about how he met Marjorie and captioned the post, "I knew I was going to marry Marjorie the second I saw her." The video shows the journey of his relationship, and in the end it says, "I have been with her ever since," and that was the whole story. Steve also spoke about his infamous bodyguard and said that it was Freeman who actually contacted Marjorie's friend to get Marjorie to speak to Steve the day that Steve got his divorce. According to Steve's longtime bodyguard and friend, he wanted to cheer Steve up. Of course, many fans are now wondering how Freeman had access to her and her friend in the first place. In fact, the bodyguard has openly admitted to mistreating women and having a dark past, which unfortunately seems to be Marjorie's type. In his biography on his website, Freeman honestly talks about how he used to exploit women to feel in control and confident when he was involved in those activities. After these rumors broke loose, news outlets then began to report that Marjorie, after getting caught, actually decided to file for a divorce from Steve, probably because Steve couldn't just let it slide. Now, just to remind you guys again, Steve and Marjorie have both allegedly cheated on their partners, or have been involved in cheating scandals in the past, so this actually doesn't shock us. Other sources are also claiming that Steve will not accept Marjorie's filing for a divorce because he doesn't want to lose his millions. Many claim that if they do divorce, Marjorie could be getting up to half of Steve's empire. The Harveys bite back. So what were Steve and Marjorie's reactions to all this? Taken to social media, Marjorie appeared to laugh off the rumors, saying she has tried to ignore it but feels she owes her followers a response. Marjorie shared a verse from the Bible saying, "When they hurled their insults at him, he did not retaliate. When he suffered, he made no threats. Instead, he entrusted himself to him who judges justly." She then went on to say, "My husband and I don't usually stop to address all the foolishness and lies that have been spread about us. However, to whom much is given, much is required. I understand that with my platform comes some sort of responsibility to those that may not be as strong as we are." Marjorie shared a link to material called "How to Handle Being Lied About" and encouraged her followers to share with those who could find themselves in a situation. Many fans found this weird because Marjorie allegedly never responded to rumors in the past, which have been way worse. Steve Harvey also had a lot to say. At the InvestFest Marketplace 2023 event, he said,
"I don't know what y'all doing, but find something else to do, because we fine. Lord have mercy. I sure wish I could cuss though, you know, because sometimes you just wanna respond, but I ain't got no time for rumor and gossip, man. God been good to me. I'm still shining. I appreciate y'all coming."
It seems that many public figures spoke in defense of Harvey. Nigerian Senator Ned Nwoko spoke on these rumors after allegedly reaching out to Harvey. He wrote, "When we read about our friend Steve Harvey and his lovely wife having issues, we had to contact him. He confirmed that he and his wife are very much okay and it's all fake news and should be disregarded. The family is happy together and we wish them all the best." But of course, fans weren't having any of it, mainly because Steve or Marjorie didn't confirm or deny cheating rumors. One fan wrote, "We fine? Did she cheat or not? Because she could have cheated. You forgave her and now y'all fine." Another wrote, "If she was going after my $400 million, I would be fine too. It's cheaper to keep her." One fan compared this situation to Beyonce's mom and dad's ugly divorce, saying, "I'm gonna mind my broke business, but Mr. Lawson just said him and Miss Tina were fine too. Sips tea." Some even began comparing Lori's behavior to her mom's, saying, "I mean, Lori ain't learned the streets on her own, and everybody from Memphis know about Marjorie, and when the time comes for her to actually divorce Steve, she taking half of everything." So it seems that a lot more is going on beneath the surface. If Marjorie and Steve do decide to divorce, it's no secret that it'll get ugly, considering Marjorie's dark past and how rich Steve has gotten over the years, not to mention that he's become a household name. Are Steve and Marjorie just smiling in front of the camera hoping for the rumors to go away? Or are they about to begin a very ugly feud costing Steve millions of dollars? And most importantly, is Marjorie really after Steve's
Gang, recognize. Gang, Marjorie Harvey, I can't do nothing but clap for you. You had 2 drug dealer husbands before you was ever with Steve Harvey. And then once getting with Steve Harvey, you elevated him to another level. That's game. And you can only appreciate that. That's not common in a lot of women. Somebody who can find the avenues and progress throughout life. She did that, and I can only salute my hat to her. Honestly, it is a sad case. Understanding if she did cheat with a bodyguard, there would be a divorce if it was me. But in Steve Harvey's case, where you would be paying off 50% of everything, then I think it's cheaper to keep her. Well, anyways, let me know what you guys think about this video. This is something new I'm trying, reaction videos. I need you guys to like and subscribe. Do it.